Alright, what is up, guys? Relic StarCraft here, bringing you guys another StarCraft 2 1v1 cast. And today we have part 2 of the series between Liquidhero and Select. And I have to say, the first game from Select was pretty bad. He went for a proxy barracks. I don't really, and then didn't do any pressure, really. And it was just very weird. Not a very good game. I'll be honest, but these are two very good players, so I'm hoping we'll see a pretty good game out of the second game of the series. So yeah, why do I always put it on times two? Sorry about that. Okay, so we'll see what plays out here. Another proxy from Select. I don't agree with this at all. I mean, I really don't even know. And a Nexus first. Oh, holy crap. And very first thing is a Nexus. And I do want to talk about this map actually real quick. It's actually a fan created map. So I think this is really cool from Blizzard that they're allowing maps or people to create maps. And this is actually on the Blizzard ladder now in this most recent season. So that is pretty awesome. What am I doing here? There we go. Do we have sound on? I don't think we do. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, so a Nexus first from Hero and a bunker rush kinda going down. I really feel like this is definitely gonna be thwarted yet. I really don't see this proxy doing any damage. I mean, it's just like it's a weak 2 racks. It just sets your build so far behind if you don't do any damage. And I mean, I don't doubt that he's gonna do some damage, but is it enough to really matter? I mean, last game it really was not at all. He did force a cancel, so wow. Just like that, he just wrap up and pull home. I feel like he's done more than enough damage. He completely destroyed Hero's plans. I mean, that's really tough. Oh yeah, and like I was saying with the map, it's a player created map, so that's pretty awesome. And I think that's really cool that Blizzard's allowing people to make their own maps, because that just really allows for the map pool to get really big. And I mean, eventually we're gonna see some like really awesome maps, super balanced, and then Blizzard can really just sit down and balance the races. They don't need to focus on making maps and programming the game and balancing and all this stuff. They can just focus on the game, and then they can have, maybe companies will even arise that will start making maps for games like this. And I think that's pretty awesome. So yeah, and I do like the layout of this map. It's pretty cool. Cool little designs all throughout, and the floating shark in the middle. Where'd that thing go? There it is. The invulnerable floating shark. So back to the game. This push is still doing some damage. I don't. I mean, it definitely did enough. But so this time the proxy did work. I was kind of surprised to see it out of Select again after it failing so miserably last game. I mean, really, it looked like. I mean, Select's a great player, but it just seriously looked to me like a mid-diamond player. I mean, it was just not good. But we'll see. And pulling more SCVs really just wants to kill Liquidhero. I mean, he's got an expand coming down, so he does, have a second plan here, going to 3 racks, pretty normal after an expand. Well, into an expand, I should say. So Nexus about halfway done. We got an engineering bay coming down for Select. Got the first tech lab coming down. I mean, that's really late. That's what I mean about this early pressure hiccup there. It makes everything late. Your conch shell is late. Your marauders are late, and in turn, your stem and combat shields are gonna be late. He is going for a fast +1, maybe. I mean, I'm sure you didn't get that for nothing. So there is the stem before the conch shells. So a little interesting, not too uncommon. I mean, you do see that quite often. Kind of forcing a really oddly placed cannon. I mean, that's not going to defend from any drops or anything like that. That's really solely for holding that one push. So it's kind of pretty decent victory for Select, plus canceling that Nexus. So I mean, I feel like Select's in a good spot right now, just as long as he doesn't do anything to kind of throw it away. And this is really good out of Select. I like this a lot. He knows he's in a good spot. He knows Hero can't. Oh, Hero is doing the same thing, but he knows Hero isn't going to have a lot of units, so he just goes and throws down a third command center. But Hero being a little more ballsy. I mean, I think he's feigning some kind of aggression with these stalkers to kind of keep Select in his base while he establishes this third and lets it really take its course in getting up those extra gateways. And 3 more gateways coming down, so that's 5 gates. There's the +1. And yeah, so it looks like we're taking up to drop in Select's base. All very normal. Command center being switched in orbital. So 6 gateways. Right, is that 6? Yeah, that's 6. It's awesome. I'm good at math, guys. 3, 2, 4. Okay. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Wow. We are good at counting. So, Liquidhero in a pretty good spot, just as long as he can hold this base. I'd say once this base has been up for about 2 minutes, or maybe about 3, he's really gonna feel it, and he's gonna start really pumping out those units. Be knocking at Select's front door really quickly if Select doesn't pick this up. I mean, what is the... So Probe's definitely a decent lead, but you got to keep in mind mules are really good. So he does have a 10 probe lead, but at the same time, he doesn't have mules. So it's somewhat even, although I still feel like a 10 lead is a little much. So I definitely think... Let's look at the income. Yeah. Liquidhero is on 3 bases still, so that's, obviously going to favor him quite a bit. And even showing it in the supply, he got a slight supply lead. Not something you see very often. Normally, Terran is kind of in the supply lead. So he did land the command center. Good move, I feel like. Still hasn't started any upgrades yet. I think that's kind of a mistake from Liquidhero. I mean, really, gateway units versus... I've said this before, but, it's true. Gateway units versus barracks units. Gateway units are going to lose every time. Especially once the medevacs come out, and they are out, so... I feel like really where you get your advantage as Protoss is quick upgrades with the Chrono Boost or the Colossus. It's really like Terran's core unit that they want to have a lot of is Marines and Marauders. For Protoss, on the other hand, it's, Colossus, Templar, all those really techy units. And a little push thingy coming in here. What is this, a half full medevac? I don't know if he meant to pick these up or what his plan was. Should pick those up. Oh, okay. Well. So he's just cleaning up a couple zealots. Not losing very many units at all. If we look at the units lost tab. We got 4 workers killed and then, yeah. So I really do feel like Hero's in a pretty good spot. He got that 3rd base up much quicker. Supply lead, not really much of anything anymore. So supply is pretty even. It's evened out a bit, but still, he did have that 3rd base up much quicker. Okay, there's the +1. No D yet. Should be getting that. Got a Robo Bay coming down. I just realized how late that is. Jeez. That is a super late Robo. I mean, he did go like 7 gates, so I mean, it's not late in the sense that he just forgot it. It's just, you normally want that detection out for scouting and detection. So we got a pretty sizable push coming in from Hero. Kind of a weird timing. He doesn't have any of those really core units. He's behind on upgrades. He's got just like, I don't know. I don't feel like this is gonna go well for Hero if he does end up pushing. if Select controls this well, he will crush that army. Especially with the ghosts in there. That won't even be fair. Yeah. Hero realizes that and just packs it on home. A lot of... Oh, okay. I thought those were all zealots for a second. So Archon's coming in here. Now this is what I'm talking about. He needs these. Now, I don't know why he's getting Blink when he's got like 7 stalkers to his 22 zealots. Oh, he already has charge. Oh, I'm just stupid. Okay, so there you go. Looking really good in Hero's base so far. I like that unit composition personally. Zealot Archon. It's pretty good. Some stalkers. Tons of zealots. Holy crap. Got those EMPs going down on those stalkers. Got a few ghosts coming in here. He was not able to get any of the sentries. Hero should be trying to split. He is doing a very good job of that. And here comes the big engagement. Huge flame rate loss. Sorry about that. It's weird. Oh, dude. And this is going really well for Hero. Wow. Crushing Select's army. That is just sad. Poor Select. Jeez. Those Archons, man. Those charge lots, so good. So, Select just forced to pull back. Should be seeing a 4th base coming out of one of these players pretty soon. We do have the 4th command center coming down for Select. Pretty good. 9 racks. 16-minute mark. See how these upgrades are doing. We got 1-1 for the toss and 1-1 for Terran, but 2-2 is pretty much done for Terran, whereas 2-2 is pretty close. I'd say fairly even on upgrades. But again, I feel like gateway units versus... Well, now that he's got these Archons, I think he's in good shape, and he's got that charge upgrade, so we'll see. Nice positioning from Select, not letting those Charizards get us around. But kind of backs up, and this is a horrible position for Hero to engage, and he notices that and just pulls on back. Getting that 4th base up for Hero. See what's going on back here. He is researching Storm. I like that. I would like to see maybe some Colossus, because he did force him into Ghost Tech. Well, not really force him, but he did go down Ghost Tech, so it might be a little bit harder to get up some Vikings if he just hides the Colossus in the back of his base and pulls them out and for a big engagement. That might be a decent idea. Oh, okay. That's what he's doing. There you go. With no Vikings on the field, this one Colossus is just gonna wreck shit. Got a unupgraded command center floating on over here. I think that's smart, because I think he's got more than enough SCVs to transfer. Well, actually, I mean, he can, but is he not producing SCVs anymore? Huh. Oh, and he does. Liquidhero just denies that. The second Colossus coming out. And range finished not too long ago, so I feel like Hero should engage pretty soon before Select really has a chance to react to these Colossus. I like that tech switch. I think that was a really good idea. Really good read on the situation. How many starports does... Okay, so he's got plenty of starports to react. Yeah, he's already got two up. The Templar just sitting there getting up energy for that storm. Storms are just so devastating if you can land a good one on the Terran army. I mean, one storm, oh man. All those SCVs. Down to 53 from 61. That is brutal. He could push up and then get a good engage on the Terran right now. Really know what he's waiting for. I feel like the longer he waits, the more the Terran is just gonna adapt to his army. Getting a 5th base up pretty quickly. I definitely feel like Hero is in a very good spot right now. He's stopping this 4th expansion, taking his 5th expansion. If you look at the income, you can see he's close to doubling the Terran. Once he gets his 4th base up, he will definitely be doubling the Terran. And you got to keep in mind, he will be running out of these pretty soon. Out of these minerals pretty soon, so he's really got to take an expansion, but he is just Liquidhero is just doing a really good job denying that. Got a lot of Vikings on the field. Now these Colossus are pretty much dead. With that many Vikings, they're both going to get like 2-shot. Oh, that sucks. I think that Templar had enough for Storm. Should have just planted it down if he was going to die anyway. So, really it comes down to the Ghosts versus the Templar. I mean, how many Templar does he have in his army? Is that only one? He only has 1 Templar? 9 High Templar. Where are the other ones? Is that his base or something? Yeah, they're right here. So, because like I said, 1 storm and your army is done. Even the Marauders will just evaporate to those storms, even though they are armored. But it really comes down to if the Ghost gets EMP or a snipe on the High Templar, or if the High Templar can feed back the Ghost, or just straight up storm the Ghost. So we'll see how Select controls his army. I feel like Terran control against Toss is super important and super tricky. It's really not an easy thing. I think that's why you don't see very many Terran in the lower level brackets, because it is just so... Oh my god, is he going to get this? That would be so huge. Oh, he doesn't. Oh... Doesn't get it. He sets it on fire. I don't think Select will let this burn, but it's always a possibility. Yeah, look at that. And that quick engagement, he took out 1 Colossus and brought that one down to half. He was able to get up his 4th, but he really doesn't have the SCBs to transfer anything over there. Hero is just in such a great spot. I mean, now he is absolutely doubling his income. I don't know what Select's going to be able to do. I feel like the answer is literally nothing. There's nothing he's going to be able to do. He's got to... I think he should just plant this command center down and just produce SCBs out of it. I think that would be the best idea, because his SCB count is just so low. And I feel like this is it. This is the last push here. Got the Colossus way in the back here. Pretty nice storm going off right there. And wow, Select does hold it off, just barely, but I mean, at what cost? He lost so much. Man, Hero looking so good in this series. Just completely denying Select's proxy in the first game, and then holding off his proxy very well in this game, even after going Nexus first, although he did have to cancel it. That's, you know, it's sometimes hard to come back from that, because your build gets all messed up, you kind of like feel like you're losing, and then it's just not a good mindset to be in. But yeah, so Select does have this up, so I'm thinking the income's going to be pretty even. Oh my god, mules are so overpowered. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Jeez. Okay, so once those mules expire, though, I really don't think Select's going to be able to do much of anything here. We'll see. That's a lot of Archons. Holy crap. More morphing in. More Colossus coming out. Let's see what's going on in here. Tons of gateways. Still only 1 Robo. Got a War Prism. What is he going to do with that? Just use it as a forward pylon, maybe? Oh, High Templar drops. That's fun to watch. So here we go, another, and like 3-shotting this planetary. Yeah, those Archons are just gonna rip through those. Oh man, getting pretty decent storm. Kind of storming his own units, but it doesn't matter, really. Really not a very good engagement at all from Hero. Jeez. It's pretty bad. He was just having like a lot of his units just kind of running around in the back there. That was not good. But he's still so far ahead. I mean, the income is back down. Oh my god, that's not even fair. That's it. I mean, this is it. This is Select's army right here for the rest of the game. So we're gonna see a GG here really shortly. I can see it. Oh, and a huge storm goes off. Oh man, all those Marauders are just so low. Luckily those ghosts weren't in that pack, but man. And all the medevacs so low on energy. And there's the GG from Select. So that was a pretty good game. Liquidhero definitely played that very well. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.